What's up, ninjas? What is going on? But Nick, where have you been, Nick? There's no video on Sunday. There's no video on Monday. What's going on, Nick? Sunday I took off. I'm a ninja. Didn't have a video. We didn't get to it. Monday, me and Pizza knocked out like 12 freaking yards, ninjas. 12 freaking yards. But we had a late start. And then we were rushing. Bam, 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 bam. So I didn't get to record. Hope everyone's doing good. We are back to attack. Like I said, we got this one. And then we got one more. We were called to basically just mulch up the remainder of the leaves, run it one more time, and then that's going to be it for that one for the season. And that's why we brought the 36, because that's the one where Pizza got the 36 stuck a few months ago. Only the loyal ninjas, as I said earlier, would know. But do that one, and then townhomes. Really, we got all that shrubbery, that whole other side that we got to do now. It's just me and Pizza today, so I don't, I'm not trying to get that whole side done, ninjas. But if I can get like a section or two, as long as daylight prohibits for us, I'm fine with that. And then we'll see. Maybe you'll attack it a little bit tomorrow as well. And then Thursday they're calling for a chance of rain, so that's going to be a plan to be off, because if it's raining, there's nothing we can do. So what would I do on a Thursday when it's raining? For one, I would be working on my taxes. That's right, ninjas. I got taxes. It's time to get started on them. It's not fun. I hate this time of the year, but I also love this time of the year. I love it because it's laid back. I chill. I recuperate. Get my motivation back, and then I get ready for spring and summer and go, go, go. But listen, Linda, listen, taxes, you got to do them. What I do is we prep them. My wife and I, we prep it. We basically organize everything. We get all our receipts together, all our expenses, all our mileage, and we basically organize it into these different categories that we have. And then I meet with my CPA and I turn it in, and then he does his magic trick and says, tick, 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 tick. Nick, this is how much money you owe. I told him he's my favorite person of all time to ever meet this time of the year, to ever see, I should say, because he always comes back with a beautiful, beautiful bill. So ninjas, if you've been in business for several years, you're making good money, you've got good profit, you've got a lot of gross, you're gonna pay in taxes. I've covered this on a video previously, but you're gonna pay in. If you got a CPA, if you don't, go get one. If you got a CPA, they should tell you and advise you to pay in quarterly. I made a mistake one year and I didn't do it, and I made a mistake again this last year and I didn't do it again. I don't know why, don't ask me. I just didn't get around to it. I didn't want to think about it. The season started off, I got super crazy, and I was like, forget it, I'll deal with it at the end of the year. But it comes out the same, ninjas. I just think it's easier when you pay quarterly than one lump sum at the end of the year. And I get hit hard. I really do. I pay taxes a lot, and whether it's quarterly or at the end of the year, the number is big. But guys, that's the beauty of this country, I guess, right? You got to pay in. It sucks. We all got to do it. But I try to look at it on a positive note, ninjas. If you're making money, good money throughout the year, and you end up owing at the end of the year, you've had a good year. Come on, ninjas. If you are getting a return back, I never understood this when I was working for a manufacturing company, but by getting money back, you're stating that you have not made enough money throughout the year. You haven't made enough money throughout the year, so they got to give you your money back because you paid in a certain amount, and then they keep a percentage and give you some money back. But if you've made good money throughout the year, you've made a lot of gross, and then after all your deductions, net profit is this, and then they say, you owe a couple $1,000s, then you've had a good year. Now, in my case, I don't owe a couple $1,000s. In my case, it's that tells me something. That tells me, Nick, you've had a good year. Shut your mouth and pay up. This is the time of the year, the taxes are in, And a lot of guys can get discouraged. You cannot get discouraged. Take care of your taxes. Start planning. Get yourself situated. You guys see what I'm doing right now. I'm getting the trailer situated. I'm taking care of the mower situations and swapping everything out. I am getting ready to have a blast in 2018. I am planning to have one of my best years of all times, ninjas. So, you know, you cannot let this time of the year discourage you. I know it's cold at times, you know, depending what area you're in, but I know the work slows down and you're like thinking, I don't know if I want to be in this, you know, industry, you know, there's no work in winter. If you play your cards right during the summer, you know, you can even take a vacation during the winter and still be okay. Or you can just hustle it and find work. There's always work for everybody, ninjas, but do not get discouraged. Take care of your taxes, get pumped, throw out flyers, get your name out there, get that money, ninjas, because at the end of the day, your dream depends on you. Now, here's the thing. I've always believed, and I've said this, you're either going to work hard and make your dream, or you're going to work hard and make someone else's dream. Now, that may be the case. Some guys don't want to have their own business. Take Pizza, for example. He does not want to be a business owner, but he wants to grow with a company, and he wants to get ahead. Roger, 10-4, 10-4, we got a creeper. 10-4, we got a creeper. Oh, hey, Peace. What's up, world?
What's up, world?
What's going on, buddy?
What's up?
They haven't seen you in 2 days. I was just talking to them, and they were like, well, where's pizza, Nick? Where's pizza?
But Nick.
But Nick, tell us, Nick. Where's the new mower, Nick? Where's the new mower, Peace?
Still waiting on the new mower.
We called yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said it's not in yet. But he did say this week. He said 1 week, and I know Monday was 1 week, but, you know, I figured it'd be
Maybe
about
it was
a week.
one business week.
Yeah. So I figured it'd be about a week and a half. So it should be at some point by this week or by this weekend, you know.
Hopefully.
You looking forward to it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Yeah?
Brand new, nice, fancy machine.
Brand new, nice, fancy. So what colors? So everybody's been hitting me up on Instagram. But Nick, what mower are you getting, Nick? Tell us, Nick. Is it John Deere? Is it Exmark, Nick? Is it Toro? No, it's Yard Machine. I'm getting a Yard Machine. Have you checked those out? No. Yard Machines, tractors. They have quality cut, very dependable. What colors does the new mower have?
It's the same color as my gauges.
I'm gonna say like this. It's got red, it's got white in it, and it's got blue in it.
A little bit of purple.
No, a little bit of green, and there's some yellow too, isn't there?
Yeah.
Some yellow, so.
A little bit of yellow.
There you go. What mower? Take a guess. Would you like to play a game? We're going off to the next one. I might record a little bit there. There's not going to be much grass, but the customer did call and he wants everything blown off. This is the last cut. He wants the backyard mowed. This is the yard where Pizza got that stuck, that 36. Only the loyal ninjas will know what yard I'm talking about.
Also, that gate, now that we've used it, you know, a few times here and there, it's pretty fancy.
What gate?
Gate on the trailer.
Oh, you like it?
The gorilla lift?
Tell us about the gorilla lift, Peace.
It's so easy. I can just use my foot and lift it up the rest of the way and catch it. Yeah.
How do you catch it? What you doing?
Bentley?
No, that is a Hyundai. Pizza said that's a Bentley.
Because it's got the little Bentley wing thingies.
Oh my gosh, I thought you were a car guy.
Damn.
Oh, what the heck?
I don't like fancy cars though.
No, I know. He likes those little boxy little Honda hatchbacks.
I like any car that looks like a turd, but underneath is a polished diamond.
Have you ever heard of a thing, if it looks and it smells and it walks like a turd, it's probably a turd?
Yeah, until it leaves you on the line in your $50,000 Mercedes.
Hey,
what?
Don't talk about my Mercedes like that. All right? And first of all, you don't know how much it costs. You're guessing.
I'm saying in general.
Second of all, don't make me throw that Beamer back out.
Listen.
Yeah, twin turbo.
And?
Yeah.
How much did you pay for that though? How much did you pay for that?
74.
I can build a Honda hatch that'll outrun that for $5 grand.
Whatever.
Serious.
Whatever.
Put $5 grand in the engine. The body's gonna look like a turd. It's probably gonna have holes in it. No interior, but it's gonna outrun your However much you spent on your BMW.
What was the quote thing?
However much you spent.
Are you hating?
I'm not hating.
I'm
not into the fancy.
Hey, Peace,
$5
I'm sensing a little saltiness.
No, I ain't
Are
salty.
you salty, Peace?
Salty.
Pizza, I think, is
ain't
salty.
salty.
Peace.
Nope.
Don't be salty, Peace.
Nope.
So that's the yard, ninjas. That is the yard. So Pizza's just gonna run everything with the 36, and I'm gonna blow off. This is gonna be it for the season. They called us and just want one last touch up of everything. So
I think I noticed that I wanted to show you.
what's that?
Is this unlocked already?
Yeah.
See it? Powder coating already coming off?
Oh wow. I mean, that sucks. All right, let's get started. What we say about popping wheelies?
Hey, I was coming up a hill. I couldn't fight that.
Look what you just did here. Which is, I'm not blaming you by all means. There's just no way around it, but look.
Yeah.
All right. Fence armor. Mentioning that to all my clients. Should we?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be handy, right?
Quick little install. We already carry all the tools we need. Just need some screws. Zippity doo dah done.
I got one big screw with me already.
If we had the neighbor's yard,
Yeah.
the posts are on this side.
Then not so much.
Yeah, then not so much. It's just gonna eat the bottom of the slats up. But
So you think it's worth the time and energy to, when we come across yards like this, to present
yeah,
it
because
to my clients?
Energy isn't that big of a deal for us because
No.
it's literally I could put a fence armor on all these posts.
And instead of doing nails, we could do screws.
Yeah, and we carry all the tools with us. It'd literally be a 5-minute process on this yard. One person. Zip, 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 done.
Maybe 10 minutes, but think about it. Each
can
one
do
you
it
got to
in
put
5.
down, and you got to
I can do
drill,
it in 5.
adjust it.
You don't have to drill, you just screw it.
You're good at that, aren't you? So I got a call, guys, for a quote new account, right? And she actually did the whole thing, you know, filled out her information, and it comes to my phone. I got the address. I looked at it and I'm like, you know, I didn't recognize the name, of course, new customer. So I quickly Google it before I even contact her, and I street view it. And what happened, Peace?
It's our yard, man.
It's the yard we were mowing before it what?
Before the house sold.
Before the house sold.
You know the one where I put the nice stripes on the front yard every time? Where the yellow jackets were. Yeah.
Oh, you mean that yard where I got stuck doing all the shrubbery trimming when you called in, or you didn't even call in, you couldn't wake up. Was it that yard?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I thought.
Plead the fifth.
You better. So I'm like, wait a second. Oh yeah, that house sold. So I quickly call her. I told Pizza, let me step out of the truck real quick because I want to talk to her. So I stepped out of the truck and I'm like, hello, my name is Nick, such and such. She's like, hey, that was a quick response. And I'm like, yes, ma'am, I got your email.
She's like, hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
And I was like, congratulations on the purchase of your new home. She's like, how did you know? I'm like, we used to maintain that yard before it sold. She's like, so you're the guys, okay. The realtor company did what?
Gave her our number.
Gave the new homeowner, passed the info, and now she's gonna talk to her husband. She sounded very confident about the price. I told her what we were charging, and that's what it is. We used to do it weekly, but I said we can do it bi-weekly too, but the price might change a little, of course. And so she's gonna talk to her husband, but she was super sweet. They just moved in from out of town, and they were like, the yard looks great when we moved in, and we want it to be that way. And the realtor company spoke these were her words, spoke very, very highly of you. So what does this go to show, Pace?
Do a good job, and you might get more jobs. They'll pass your name on. That yard looks great. I like that yard, actually.
Going through a tunnel, Ninja, so it might get dark for a second. Oh, no, they can still see. All right.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
There's a light at the end of the tunnel. So, yeah, do a good job, right?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Make that yard look nice. Put some stripies in it.
Some stripies.
Some stripies. I like that yard.
That's a nice yard.
It's a big yard.
It is that yard, guys, that I got stuck doing all the shrubbery with a previous Ninja while Pizza couldn't get his butt up. I hear crickets. So, it's that big yard front and back. It was for sale. It finally got sold. So, they contacted me and said, Nick, stop services because it's sold, but we're going to pass your info along, and look what happened. So I thought that was worth sharing, Ninjas, because I'm telling you, don't worry about competition. Don't worry about nothing else. Just do you, do a good job, do quality work, fair price, loyalty, commitment, trust, and you will always have work. As I told Pizza, just if we can get to like right here, so just get this one section right here, like where the entrances are. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not really huge shrubs, guys. It's just like right here where the walkways are. I told him really do a good job because a lot of them have come in and taken over the walkway. So he's got these. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna use these new Corona. And I'll probably just cut one crepe myrtle right here. If I finish this and get to another one, I will. These things are freaking awesome, guys. Love these Corona trimmers. Just heavy duty. But there it is. It's done. Nothing. Just recording to see how you do them. Just make sure it's away from the building in the back too.
Look at these.
Let's go look.
I've gone over them a few times, but see, they still look scraggly. No matter how much I go over them, they still look scraggly.
I'm gonna go ahead and clean mine up, and then I'm gonna join him. I don't think I'm gonna get any further, or do any other ones, because guys, it's 4:38 and it gets dark around 5:30. So quick update, ninjas. What I like to do is basically, instead of just grabbing like a big handful and trying to drag it through, because we're going to be throwing it into the woods over there, because that's where they gave me permission. It's their property. But what I like to do is I like to make a pile evenly, or as even as possible, I should say. The cut ends all on the same side, and 9 times out of 10 you can all get it in one pile, so you don't have to make several trips. But I put it all in here, gather the rest. I'm almost done. Put it all in here, scoop it up from the bottom, one trip, walk across over there, and I'm done. There you have it, ninjas. It's a wrap. All cleaned up. Just go over it a couple of times, tape it up, and now you just pick it up and drag it. And that's how I do these. Take care, see you tomorrow, and as always,